Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
You do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they said words.
Let them run their mouths. I mean, really, that's what come with this. This is the bounce back.
For 30 years, Will Smith was everything Hollywood wanted to believe in. Discipline, charm, control. He wasn't just a star, he was the blueprint. From music to movies to motivational videos. He built an image so spotless it felt untouchable. But in 2022, the image shattered, live in front of millions. And what followed was one of the most dramatic collapses in modern celebrity history. Let's unravel the downfall of Will Smith. Will's climb wasn't accidental, it was methodical. A kid from West Philadelphia who turned rhymes into survival and charisma into currency. At 20, he was already a Grammy-winning rapper. By 22, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air turned him into a TV phenomenon.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down,
And the charm that came naturally on screen soon became a global brand. By the late 90s, Will wasn't just an actor. He was Hollywood. Bad Boys, Independence Day, Men in Black, Enemy of the State. He was unstoppable. When he married actress Jada Pinkett in 1997, the Smiths became a dynasty. They built their brand around honesty, letting the public in on their family life. But behind that image, the pressure to stay perfect was starting to crush him. By 2019, Will's career was back on top. Aladdin made $1 billion worldwide. Bad Boys for Life dominated the box office. He even reinvented himself on YouTube as a middle-aged movie star turned motivational coach. To fans, he looked invincible. Then came Red Table Talk. In July 2020, Jada invited Will onto her show to clear the air.
We broke up.
I really felt like we could be over.
And then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
Relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
She admitted to having what she called an entanglement with 27-year-old singer August Alsina, while she and Will were quietly separated, and the clip went viral. Entanglement became a global punchline, and Will's face became one of the internet's most recycled memes. The Smith family's openness, once praised as brave, now looked like oversharing. People weren't seeing honesty anymore. They were watching a slow-motion implosion disguised as therapy. In 2021, Will tried to take control of the narrative again. He released his memoir, Will, opening up about his violent father, his obsession with success, and his lifelong fear of losing control. He was self-aware, even vulnerable, but the public wasn't listening. They only cared about the memes. At the same time, his film King Richard was earning critical acclaim. It was supposed to be his redemption story, a hardworking father fighting for his daughter's dreams. But even as awards buzz grew, he couldn't escape the shadow of his marriage. March 27, 2022, the 94th Academy Awards. Chris Rock takes the stage and jokes about Jada's shaved head.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
At first, Will laughs. Then he sees Jada's face. He walks onto the stage, slaps Chris Rock, and shouts,
"Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!"
The theater falls silent. Within minutes, millions of people around the world are replaying the moment from every angle. Ironically, that same night, Will wins his first Oscar, Best Actor for King Richard. He cries, apologizes to the Academy, and says,
But love will make you do crazy things.
but it doesn't land, because love wasn't what the world saw. They saw violence, ego, and years of bottled humiliation finally exploding. In the days that followed, the collapse was absolute. Will resigned from the Academy. A week later, the Academy banned him from attending the Oscars for 10 years. Netflix halted Fast and Loose. Sony put Bad Boys 4 on hold. Disney stepped away from Aladdin 2. Within weeks, the man who once guaranteed box office gold had become radioactive. He disappeared. When he reappeared in July 2022, it was through a carefully staged 6-minute apology video.
Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable.
It was polished, professional, and completely unconvincing. That December, Apple released Emancipation, a serious, awards-aimed drama about resilience and pain. It should have been his comeback. Instead, it bombed. But just when the scandal started to quiet down, Chris Rock reignited it. In March 2023, his Netflix special, Selective Outrage, dropped. He mocked Will relentlessly, saying,
I didn't have any entanglements. His wife was fucking her son's friend. She hurt him way more than he hurt me, okay?
The audience roared, and Chris Rock became the hero of the story, but Will, the villain of his own. Then came October. Jada released her memoir, Worthy. In it, she revealed she and Will had been separated since 2016.
So from the year 2016, y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
So when Will slapped Chris Rock to defend his wife, they weren't even together. The revelation detonated online. Everything people suspected about the Smiths, the fake openness, the PR marriage, now looked like confirmation. By 2024, Will began easing back into Hollywood's good graces. Sony revived Bad Boys Ride or Die, even adding a tongue-in-cheek slap reference that made audiences laugh instead of flinch.
Bad boy, Mike, okay? You're the big bad wolf in the neighborhood.
And it worked. The movie grossed over $400 million, proof that audiences would still watch him, even if they hadn't forgiven him. That same year, Will performed You Can Make It at the 2024 BET Awards, a gospel-inspired performance about redemption and resilience. For a moment, it worked, but his real test came in 2025. Will released Based on a True Story, his first album in 2 decades, an emotional record about pain, ego, and trying to move forward, but the reception wasn't what he hoped for. Soon after, he dropped a separate single called Pretty Girls, a playful feel-good summer track. The video's therapy session theme was branded creepy and out of touch.
I was a little boy. Actually, I think it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. I'm literally experiencing it right now.
How would you define this problem? Can you make me understand?
I like pretty girls.
And what was supposed to be a confident comeback looked more like a midlife identity crisis unfolding online. And just as the noise began to fade, another controversy erupted. A concert promo clip for his album showed crowds with warped faces, mismatched limbs, and duplicated hands. Fans accused him of using AI-generated footage to fake his audience. But instead of denying it, Will leaned in, posting another video where the crowd's heads were replaced with cats. He called it humor. The internet called it desperation. By now, every attempt to rebuild feels like performance art. Will Smith's downfall wasn't one bad night. It was a slow realization that the world he ruled has changed without him. He is still working, still chasing redemption, still trying to prove there's something left to save. But the spotlight has shifted, and the audience that once adored him has already moved on. So the question is, will Will Smith ever reclaim his place in Hollywood? Or is this the part of the story where even legends have to know when it's time to walk off the stage? Let me know in the comments below.